Hello, friends. This is my talking stick, and when I hold it, I get to talk and you get to listen. So, since I'm holding it right now, I'm going to tell you about myself. My name's Teresa. This is my studio, Love at First Flight. See my butterfly wings? At our studio, we do classes that are called Mommy and Me Yoga. So if you've never tried a yoga class, this is a great time to try. All you need is a yoga mat or a towel or anything, any kind of soft surface like the carpet or the grass. That'll work just fine. And you can do it by yourself, or you can ask Mom and Dad to do it with you. Now in this class, we first start practicing our breath. Breathing is a very important part of yoga. And a very important part of yoga because it helps you to focus. And what you learn on your mat today, you can take it with you throughout the rest of your day. So our breathing is very important because it can help us relax. It can help us when we get scared. It can help us when we're nervous. It can help us when we're super excited and maybe we need to sit still and it's hard for us to do that. So we're going to practice our breath today. We use a spirit to do that. Each time I make it bigger, you take a deep breath in through your nose. And each time I make it smaller, you blow out your mouth. Just like you're blowing out your birthday candles. Can you try that with me? Deep breath in. Fill up your belly. Make your belly get bigger. Deep breath out. Nice job. Try one more time. Deep breath in. And out. Blow out all those candles. Get all the air out. Nice job. So you might be wondering, what is yoga? So today I'm going to start with a story to tell you what yoga is. And during that story, we get to learn some fun yoga poses. So when I say a certain name of a yoga pose, I'll show you what that looks like, and then you can try it with me. Let's see. What is yoga? Let me get a little closer so you can see the pages too. See, these are the different yoga poses we're going to try today. But don't worry, I'll show them to you. Raquel the yogi was sitting around meditating. Now, meditating is an important part of yoga too, and I'll talk a little bit more about that when we get to it. So Raquel the yogi was sitting around meditating for hours and hours under a tree. Now that is a pose in yoga where you stand and you put your foot on the inside of your leg. Let me move this so you can see better. You put it either on the ground to help with your balance, your toe, or you can put it on your calf, or you can put it above your knee. You don't want it on your knee. So whichever position feels comfortable for you. Your knee will go outside, and then you can bring your hands to namaste or wishing pose. Or this is also called prayer pose for your hands. So this is tree, or you can put your arms to your side. That helps with your balance. And number one rule in yoga, what we do on one side, we also do on the other side. So let's do tree on the other side. Can you do that with me? Maybe reach your arms out, lift your chest, and smile. Nice. So she sat for hours and hours meditating under a tree, like she did every day. It's important to practice yoga every day if you can. You'll get stronger inside and out. On this day, her back was hurting, and she wasn't sure what to do. She looked around and saw animals stretching and moving. She thought, if I move my body like them, maybe I won't be so stiff. Raquel pretended she was soaring like an eagle. Let me show you eagle pose. That's another pose in yoga. So eagle pose, you stand up too. It's a standing pose. You'll cross your arms over each other, and you can also cross your legs over each other. That's eagle pose. And what you do on one side, you also do on the other. So you'll take your other leg across and switch the positions of your arms. And you're doing eagle. Do you notice that a lot of the yoga poses are named after animals? I know. Pretty cool, huh? She flew up high and looked down at all the other yogis. Then she slithered around like a cobra. Cobra, that's another pose. Let me show you what that looks like. So you'll come down to your mat on your belly. You'll lay on your belly. Your hands will go slightly below your shoulders. You'll press your chest up and you'll press your chest forward. So you're pressing into your hands, you're lifting your chest, your elbows are bent, and you're reaching forward. So you're kind of like a snake, like a cobra. You're like slithering on your belly. And in this class, we make animal sounds with our poses. So feel free to hiss like a cobra. Nice job. She stuck out her tongue and hissed. We just did that. Raquel noticed her back felt best when she stretched like a cat. Cat, that's another yoga pose. Try it with me. So you'll get on your hands and knees. Your hands are directly under your shoulders. Your knees are under your hips. So you're in table. This is table. And then you come into cat from table. Now cat, do you have a cat at home? Do you ever see it stretching? A cat will round its back, pressing it towards the sky, bringing their chin towards their chest. That's cat pose. Try it now. It feels really good on your back, doesn't it? All of a sudden, a ferocious lion jumped out of the woods. Lion, that's another yoga pose. And basically, you put your hands up and you stick your tongue out and you growl like a lion. Can you do that with me? That's lion pose. Nice job. All of a sudden, a ferocious lion jumped out of the woods. After roaring at Raquel, the lion appeared to look a bit more relaxed. Raquel roared with the lion. Can you roar with me? Just like that. And they became great friends. I think we're going to be great friends too. Raquel was so relaxed that she had time to look around and smell the flowers. Flowers is another yoga pose. Let's see if we can do this together. So flower, you're going to take one arm under and then one arm under the other leg. You try to get it up as high as you can on your arms. I'm not as flexible as some of you, but basically that's a flower. You'll get better each time you try it. She took a few deep breaths to savor the aroma, so she smelled the flower. Can we take some deep breaths? like we practice. So you can stay in your flower pose and I'll do the spirit to remind us to do our deep breaths. Deep breath in and out. Doesn't that flower smell amazing? What kind of flower do you have? I have a tulip. I think those are so pretty. Just then, a fierce warrior came out of the woods. And guess what? Warrior is another yoga pose. Let's try it now. So for warrior, you stand forward with your front leg, you bend your knee. You want your knee to be over your ankle, and your back leg is straight with your toes pointing towards your body. So they're kind of coming in towards your body. Your chest is lifted, your arms reach as long as possible, and that's your warrior. But remember, what you do on one side, you also do on the other side. So warrior to the other direction. Reach as long as possible. Get as low as you can. Try not to let your knee go past your toes. Be a strong warrior. Show me your muscles. Nicely done. Raquel and the lion scared him away. Now that Raquel had stretched out her entire body, she knew that she would be able to relax and have a great meditation. And that is how Hatha Yoga was invented thousands of years ago. So she talked about meditation a couple of times in there. So meditation is something that we do in yoga to quiet our minds. So when we have lots of things going on, lots of things that are outside of our control, we can use meditation to control what's going on inside of us, to help us relax, to help us focus, to help us feel better, to help us be happy inside and out. So meditation, the meditation that we use in here, first of all, the meditation that we use in here is we take our hands and we're going to take a finger to our thumb, each finger to our thumb. See how I'm tapping them? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll sit with our legs crossed, we'll hold our hands up, we'll tap our finger, and each time we tap our finger, we'll say a word. The words that we're going to use today are peace begins with me. So we'll say it 4 different ways. The first time we'll say it in our normal voice, peace begins with me. The second time we'll whisper it, peace begins with me. The third time we'll shout it out as loud as we can. Use your best outside voice. Peace begins with me. And then the fourth time, we say it in our mind. So just like that, we'll do 4 ways. First way, normal voice. Let's do it together. Peace begins with me. Second, whisper. Peace begins with me. Third, shout it. Peace begins with me. Now in your head. Nice. Did you just think those words in your head? That's exactly what meditation is. You calm your mind and you think those thoughts in your head. And pretty soon, once you focus, you'll have less and less thoughts. So you'll be able to sit still. While you're sitting here, you can also practice your alms. Alms, the yogis believe, is the vibration of the heartbeat of the universe. So if you say the word you can feel your chest vibrating. So that feels just like a heartbeat. Can you put your hand on your chest and try with me? All right. So you can use your yogi glasses. You'll bring your index finger, your second finger to your thumb. See my yogi glasses? Can you put yours on? Get ready to do your Om. Your hands can be in the air or they can rest on your legs. Or you can do wishing pose, which is also called prayer pose or namaste. Namaste just means the good in me sees the good in you. So whichever way you want, we'll practice our Om. And this is what we can do when we're ready to quiet our mind and meditate. Just continue to say Om. Or you can say, peace begins with me in your mind. You can also sit here and think that over and over like a mantra. Something to guide your meditation. So let's get up and move our body a little bit. We're going to do what's called sun salutation, which gets our body moving in yoga. Now with that, it's a little bit different in our class. We do sergeant salutations. If you're here, I would say it and you would say it back to me, just like a drill sergeant. But since we're doing it together on video, then we'll do it at the same time. So let me show you the poses first, and then we'll try it together. So the first pose you already know is namaste. So you bring your hands in front of your chest, and then the second pose is you'll make a butterfly with your hands, your thumbs together, your hands will overlap, and then you'll flutter the wings. You're going to bring them up towards the sky, butterfly up, and then butterfly down. And then the next pose is downward dog. Downward dog is basically like making a triangle shape with your body. Your hips are up towards the sky, your hands are on the mat, your feet are on the mat. That's upward dog, downward dog. So it's like a stretch your dog might do. Downward dog is you come onto the tops of your feet and you press your hips, you lower your hips and look up towards the sky. And then the next pose is chair. Chair is exactly how it sounds. You'll sit back like you're sitting in a chair, reach your arms forward and your hips back. And then you'll come into mountain pose, which is standing with your arms out to the side. So we'll try that. Namaste, butterfly up, butterfly down. Ragdoll, so ragdoll is hanging forward. Your knees can be bent and you let everything hang. That's the other pose. Let's try that again. Namaste, butterfly up, butterfly down. Ragdoll, jump back, downward dog, upward dog, downward arf, upward ow, pop forward, chair pose, mountain pose, namaste. Very nice. One more time together. Namaste, butterfly up, butterfly down. Ragdoll, jump back, downward dog, upward dog, downward arf, upward ow, hop forward, chair pose, mountain pose, namaste. Now, does everybody feel like they're warmed up? Very nice. So now that we're warmed up, we'll play one game using all those poses that we learned today. The game is called Yogi Says. Now Yogi Says is basically like Simon Says. Have you guys ever played that before? Well, how it works is I'll say Yogi Says, and I'll tell you a pose to do, and I'll show you what the pose looks like. I'll do it with you. But if I don't say Yogi Says and I just say the pose, that means you lose your turn, but there's no winners or losers. It's just good practice. So you can play this at home after you're done with this video, but basically it's good practice and it's a fun game to play on a rainy day or when you're stuck inside the house. So let's try it. Everybody ready? Okay, so come to your mat. You can stand up. We'll start with standing poses. Yogi Says Warrior 2. So warrior pose. Knee is bent, foot is turned in. Are you doing it? Nice job, yogis. Remember, what we do on one side, we also do on the other side. So Yogi Says Warrior. Nice job. Yogi Says Tree. Switch sides. I didn't say Yogi Says. Try again. Yogi Says Mountain Pose. Good job. Are you doing it? Okay, let's try some floor poses now. So come down to your mat. Cat. Are you doing it with me? Meow. No. Oh, that's right. I didn't say Yogi Says. Yogi Says cat. Meow. Good job. Yogi Says downward dog. Arf, arf. Walk your dog. Are you walking your dog? I didn't say Yogi Says. Try again. Yogi Says walk your dog. My dog only has one leg. Can you lift your leg? This is three-legged dog. Try the other side. Three-legged dog. Good job. Yogi Says cobra. Good job. Flower. Oh, I didn't say Yogi Says. Yogi Says flower. Nice. Good job, everyone. That was great. Did you remember all the poses? So you can try this game at home. So play it every time you're trying to find something to do to move your body, and you can practice your poses. We did lion. You can do that. We did eagle. So overlap your arms and your legs on both sides. We did warrior, both sides. We did tree, both sides. We did mountain. We did downward dog, upward dog. We did table. We did cat. We did cow. Moo. We did all the things. We did ragdoll. We did chair. So you have lots to play with. The more you do it, the better you'll get. And the more you'll learn. And the more you'll quiet the mind. Get stronger inside and out. Because yoga makes us strong. So let's do some stretching. We'll do one song that'll get us ready for the secret garden. We'll stretch, because in yoga we stretch too. A lot of the poses are to help us stretch.
Are you stretching?
Are you stretching? Sit on your bottom. We'll twist to the right, coming into pretzel. Are you stretching? Deep breath in. Twist to the left. Now star pose. Reach towards the sky. Arms in a V, standing up straight. Chair pose. Ragdoll. And grab your elbows and sway. Back to mountain. So do any pose you want that gives you a good stretch. Pick your own pose. I like downward dog. Downward. I like to walk my dog. It feels really good. Come down the table. Widen your knees. Sit back on your heels. This is child's pose. It's a good resting pose. So it looks like this. Knees apart, toes together. Reach out. And breathe. Remember your deep breaths. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. Walk your hands over to the right. Reach out with your left hand. Press your left hip down. Stretch under your side body. And then walk to the left. Reach out with your right hand. Press your right hip down. Stretch the side of your body. Come to your back. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Make a ball. You can rock side to side. Feels really good on your back. Bring your feet together like a butterfly, knees apart. Then bring your feet towards the ceiling. Grab onto the outside of your feet. This is happy baby. Maybe you've seen your brother or sister do it. Do you have a little baby brother or sister? They might do this when you change their diaper. And they're happy when they do this, right? That's why it's called happy baby. Feels really good too, even for grown-ups. Now we're ready to go to the secret garden. Go ahead and lay completely flat on your back. Reach your arms overhead. Take a full body stretch. Reach as long as you can from the tips of your fingers to the bottoms of your toes. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. One more time, deep breath in and out. We'll go ahead and fill up our belly with air, and then take your finger, so you're filling it up just like a balloon. Take your finger and pop that balloon, let all the air out. Fill up your cheeks with air, and let the air out by pressing your fingers into your cheeks. Make a fish face, make a prune face, scrunch up your nose, and let it go. Reach your arms and legs up. Squeeze everything tight and let them go like spaghetti noodles. All right, we're ready to be still. So imagine you're laying on your magic carpet. Hands are inside, legs are inside. We'll use our imagination during this time. So when I say to explore your secret garden, it's in your head, in your imagination. So we'll stay on our mats. So get ready, we're taking off. We're flying up in the air, over our living room, over your bedroom, over your house, over my studio. And we're getting ready to land. You can close your eyes or keep them open, whatever feels good. We're getting ready to land. And we're landing in our secret garden. It's different for everyone. My secret garden is a beach. I'm gonna get off my magic carpet now and explore the secret garden. Can you tell me what you see at your secret garden? I see the sun. I feel it on my body. It feels so nice and warm and cozy. I smell the ocean. I hear some noises. There's some dolphins in the water. They're making a dolphin noise, like a bark almost. And then I hear splashing because they're jumping in and out of the water. They're playing. Oh, it looks so fun. The sand feels so good on my feet. Oh, I'm gonna go test the water. Oh, it feels warm. I start kicking the water. Oh, it's so much fun. Oh, it's time to go back to my carpet. But you know what? It's okay because I can come back to my secret garden anytime I want, anytime I need, to help me feel good inside, to help me feel calm, to help me feel happy, to help me feel relaxed. And you can too. You can do this in your room. You can do this in the car. You can do it anywhere. All right, so go ahead and get on your carpet. We're gonna go back to our house, back to the studio. Get ready to land. Take a minute and just stretch really long again. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Rock side to side like a little ball, maybe a beach ball. And then roll onto your side. And then slowly come up to your bottom. So yoga, you learned a little bit about what yoga is today. And some yoga poses you can practice on your own. And meditation you can do on your own. Remember, peace begins with me, and your secret garden you can do on your own. There's so much you can do, either with me or on your own. So keep practicing. At the end of our class, we bring our hands into namaste, our wishing pose, prayer pose, and we tell each other,